you all just finished a U-try where you get to solve a projectile problem. It had the same formula as the one that we just did, so S of t equals negative 16t squared plus 64t. You are solving for time again, and the distance was 48 feet from the ground. So S of t is 48, so when I use this formula, I'm going to put 48 in there for S of t since it's the distance. So 48 equals negative 16t squared plus 64t. From here, I can tell that it's a quadratic because I have a t squared. That's my highest exponent is a 2. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 48 from both sides to get it in standard form. So that'll look like negative 16t squared plus 64t minus 48. And now we're in standard form where everything's on one side, our exponents are in descending order, and it equals 0. If you'd like to make your life easier, 16, 64, and 48 are yet again all divisible by 16. So if you'd like to divide both sides of your equation by negative 16 to make your life a little bit easier, you are welcome to do that, because it is an equation and you can divide both sides of an equation by the same thing. 0 divided by negative 16 is 0. Negative 16 divided by negative 16 is 1, so we'll have 1t squared. 64 divided by negative 16 is negative 4, so we'll have negative 4t. And negative 48 divided by negative 16 is positive 3. This one actually factors nicely, so if you enjoy factoring, it'll actually factor pretty nicely. T times t is t squared. Negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. And negative 1t plus negative 3t is negative 4t. So it actually factors pretty well on that one if you want to use factoring. If you don't like factoring, you are welcome to use the quadratic formula or completing the square, whichever method you like the best, okay? But if you want to do factoring, it works out pretty nicely. We'll have t minus 3, it's one factor, equal to 0, and the other factor, t minus 1, also equal to 0. To solve, we'll add 3 to both sides, so t equals 3, and we'll add 1 to both sides, so t equals 1. So there's two different times where it's going to be this height, okay? So the times where it's going to be the height is 3 seconds and at 1 second, or if you want to do 1 second and 3 seconds, that works as well. And if it helps at all for your brain, you're like, why does it do this? Basically, here's the ground. You have something that's launched from the ground, and it's going to go up, and then it's going to come back down again. And so it's wondering, like, when's it going to be 48 feet? And so there's two different times where it's 48 feet. So it hits that height on the way up, and it hits that height again on its way back down again. Okay, if it helps your brain a little bit to visualize that.